Welcome back to Jazz Bass Secrets. I'm Cyrus Sink. I did forget to explain the markings on the bass in the first 13 lessons. Anyway, that's to help you see where I am a little bit better. The first marking is D on the G string. The next marking you see is the 12th fret G, and the third marking is a C. For some reason, hopefully that will help you sort of see while I'm moving around where I am. Okay, in this lesson we are going to discuss the minor 2-5-1. We'll be again approaching this with one chord per bar. We're going to move to the key of C minor, getting a little bored of B flat, so we'll move to C minor. Let's look at the 2-5-1 progression in minor. The first chord would be a D minor 7th flat 5 would be the 2 chord. Sometimes called D half diminished. Okay. The 5 chord is a dominant chord, usually altered with a flat 9 at least, or a sharp 5, or both. We'll discuss that in a second. The 5 chord. Again, using open strings for pivots is always effective. Let's look at the 1 chord. That is usually a minor triad or a minor major 7th or a minor 6th are the most common. There's the triad. In 2 octaves. Again, using open string for pivots on this C minor chord. That's helpful in making transitions to registers, so use open strings whenever possible to do that. Okay, let's look at, we've looked at the arpeggios. Let's look at the chord scales that apply to this progression. We'll look at several choices, since there are a variety of choices for the improviser here. The most common would be on the D half diminished 7th or D minor 7 flat 5, the 2 chord in C minor, would be to use the D Locrian mode, like this. On the 5 chord, a common chord scale to use would be C harmonic minor from the 5th, giving you this scale. Okay, I resolved it to be 1 chord at the end there. Again, that would be C harmonic minor from the 5th. On the 1 chord, which is usually, as I discussed, a minor triad, a minor major 7th, or a minor 6th, we're going to use C melodic minor. So let's look at a few other options. Some people prefer to approach the D minor 7 flat 5 to view it as an F minor 6th, which would be located a minor 3rd away from the root of D. Using a minor 6th chord and the melodic minor mode based off of, in this example, the F minor chord would work over a D minor 7 flat 5. The resulting chord scale would be sometimes called a Locrian natural 2 or a Locrian sharp 2. It's derived from the F melodic minor like this. Here's F minor 6th. Notice that gives us the chord tones of the D minor 7th flat 5. The F melodic minor scale would produce a Locrian natural 2 scale like this. I'm going to start all the way at the bottom here on the F. Slight variation gives you the raised second degree, and also you can use common licks from melodic minor and F minor 6th, like this is a common one maybe. Simple sequence using an F minor 6th chord that could be varied in all sorts of ways. Okay, next moving on to the 5 chord, we identified the C harmonic minor as an option. Another option would be to use the G altered scale, which is produced by playing A flat melodic minor, which is a half step above the root. I prefer to think of it from the G rather than converting to melodic minor, but that's fine. Either way works. So let's look at the chord scale that produces. That's called the altered scale in jazz usually. It has some other funny names I can't remember, but that is also A flat melodic minor. Finally, you could also use whole tone there or diminished as well, just something to create tension. Any number of dominant scale options are possible there. I'm showing you the most conventional ones. Finally, on the 1 chord we discussed, you can use most commonly melodic minor, also minor pentatonic blues, and other sounds are available to you there. So let's look at the melodic minor option. Okay, so that's our chord scale options for 2-5-1 in minor. Next up, we'll look at a number of 2-5 licks in minor that should help you get accustomed to incorporating these chord scales. So stay tuned for more jazz-based secrets, minor 2-5-1s coming up.